Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Everybody see me? Everybody hear me? Everybody good? Can everybody see the video? Everybody see the audio? If not, refresh it. If you can't hear me, refresh your screen. You guys should be able to see me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the link. This is a private link to everyone who wants to join me, but I can only have 5 of you join me in addition to me, so that's going to be 6 total. I'm one. 5 more of you guys, girls. All I'm going to need you to do is go to Google Hangout, log in with your Gmail. I'm going to invite you, and it will ring you to Gmail. So tell me when you are logged into Google Hangouts. I will send the invite. Your little Google Hangout will ring. You'll answer it, and you'll be on. We'll get everybody on the chat. We'll talk about our topic. I'm sorry I'm late. Bonafide Hustler kept me a little late. Awesome show with Chris and Eric, Bonafide and College Picker. But let's do this. Let's make up for the 10 minutes I wasted of you guys hanging out here. But at least we got everybody in to the chat, and hopefully everybody that wanted to join can join, and hopefully everything is good. Can't see, only hear. Refresh it. Refresh if you can't see or hear. Should be good. Should be good. Everything on my screen is showing volume and viewership. Everyone wants to take this link and post it into the VIP group. Feel free. Do not post this in the regular Gmail group because we don't want anyone else to see this. This is Gmail only. Okay, so let me go ahead and get 5 people to join the chat. We'll bring you all on, and we're going to talk about social media. This whole thing is about using Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff to get more sales on eBay and Amazon, and let's do it. So, Elizabeth, refresh it. Okay, so who wants to join? Who wants to join? Who wants to come on? Is Aaron in here? Is Aaron in the chat? Aaron Young, are you in the chat? Aaron's been asking me. Aaron, if you're in the chat, say something. Aaron. Aaron in the chat. Okay, so M. Boehner wants to join. Star wants to join. I'm going to get Star. Okay, so Star, Stephanie is in the chat as well. Awesome. So thank you, guys. Is Aaron in here? Aaron, are you in the chat? Aaron. Okay, M. Boehner. Put your M. Boehner and Star Bryson. Go ahead and put your Gmail in the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and send you both an invite right now. We'll get those 2 in there. Let me go ahead and get Aaron in here because I promised Aaron Young as well. I definitely promised her she's going to jump on. She's got her hubby and her doggies waiting. She should be on here right now. And I just want to make sure I get her on. Gmail in the chat, please. M. Boehner and Star. Okay, so Star, I'm going to go ahead and send you guys this link right now. And so you'll be getting this this direct invite so you can join us here. Let me just, hang on, share the permanent link, bookmark, come back anytime, Control-C. Okay, so, okay, Star, your message is coming right now. Okay, I invited you, Star. You should have it in a Facebook message. And then, okay, M. Boehner, Mara, your message is coming right now as well. Oh, hold on, wrong person. I almost sent that to the wrong person. You could just go ahead and click on that link, and it should bring you into the Hangout. There we go. Now we've got 1 person on. Make sure your audio, video working. Is it working?
Can you see me?
Yes, we can. Make sure everyone can hear everyone that comes on. If you can't hear them for any reason, please tell me. I heard her loud and clear, so I think that she's good. I can definitely see. Mara, I just sent it to you as well, so you should be able to jump on. Make sure that you have the actual chat muted on the video screen that you're watching. Otherwise, that will reverb into what you're talking to me on. So make sure you do mute that. And then, okay, so we got both of those. Just stay here. If you're just watching, just stay in the chat. If you don't want to join, you'll be able to hear and see everything that we're saying. Just stay in the chat if you don't want to join. I just sent Erin the direct link. She was the other one I definitely promised that could be here. So hopefully she will join on. Give me just a second. I have a few people that are asking. I just want to get everybody on. Sorry for being late. Bonafide held me up. Okay. Did anybody else join? Nope, just you. Refresh if you're having a problem seeing people. If you just refresh it, they should pop right up. I see her clear as day. I heard her. I can hear her background noise, so we should be good. If we don't have anybody else who wants to join, no one else wants to jump on the actual like Google Hangout on the so we can see your face or hear your voice. You don't have to see your face as long as you have a mic working. You can mute the camera or not have a camera. That's fine as well. It'll just show like an avatar, but you do have to have the voice because we do have to hear you if you have a question or an answer or something like that. So audio is fine. Internal mic, external mic, headphones like the Apple headphones with the mic work. Any of that stuff will work. I think Samsung headphones have them as well. As long as you have that, you're good. If no one else wants to jump on, then I'm going to just start chatting. We'll bring on some more people as they say it. Erin stopped responding to my messages, which is awesome. I want to invite her. I thought we were going to have like 3 or 4 people. I thought I was going to have too many people because we're maxed out at 6 on this. So I thought we'd have more people. Corinne is just going to listen. Tiffany's just going to listen. I know you're just listening. I thought I was going to have Megan come on. Let me message Megan as well. Let me see if she can jump on really quick. Because Megan's really, really good at social media stuff too. Where's she at? Megan. We're going to start in just a second. Nobody else wants to come on and show their face? You could just show your voice. You don't have to show your face. Stephanie can join in 5 minutes. All right, perfect. Casey, when I click on the link, it keeps going back to download Google Hangouts, but it's already installed. Okay, just go to Google Hangout. Google Hangout. Go to the right-hand corner and make sure you are logged into the correct Gmail. And then once you're logged in, tell me again, and I'll send it one more time. I'll send you the link one more time. Give me just a second. Let me try the invite one more time to you. Control-C. Mara, I'm going to send you this link one more time. Try the second one I just sent you. See if that works. Make sure you're logged in before you click the link, though. Carter, I can do it. Just send me your actually, Carter, I'm going to send you it in Facebook. I'll shoot you a message on your Facebook link. Carter. Carter, I just sent you the direct Hangout link as well. You should have it in your Facebook messages. 5-year-old. Tiffany's wrangling the 5-year-old. Okay, Stephanie, I'm just going to send it to you on your Facebook messages. And whenever you're ready, you can come on. You don't that link is good forever, so you don't have to come on right now. It's good until I close it. Okay, I just invited Megan on too, so she's going to jump on really quick. Mark says it's not working. Let me try one more thing, Mara, and then I'm going to get going because I don't want to hold everyone else up. Keeps going to the install page, but she's already installed. That's really weird. If you already have it installed, it should be good. Okay. I'm going to send this to your email, Mara. This is going to come through to your email, so don't check your Facebook anymore for this. Okay, it's sent to your email. And I know the link's working because somebody's already clicked it and it's working. So I know the link is good. And I just sent it to Megan and she said it's working, so she's going to jump on here too. Trying to read the chat. Hang on. Okay, Megan's in the chat. Should just get on? No. Join the Hangout, Megan.
Hey, Megan.
Please. Ooh.
Hi.
Oh, there you are. Mute the thing. Mute the video.
Oh.
Did you just get on?
No.
Join the Hangout, Megan. Hey, Megan.
Ah, Megan, mute that.
Oh, there you are. Mute the thing.
Hold
Mute
on.
the video.
Hold on. Oh.
Did you just get on? Hangout, Megan.
Whoops. All right.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Mara got it to work. Woo! It worked through the email.
Yes.
All right, so Mara and Star and Megan are on. So Megan, we got a lot of questions about social media and using it with your eBay and Amazon and all that stuff. I got to invite one more person, and then we'll be all set. We're going to start talking about it. Give me just a second. I got to find this. Yay for Megan. I didn't get a yay. What's up with that?
Because you were late.
Yeah, I was late. That's my bad. Okay, we're all set now. So I just sent it for Carter. Carter, I just sent it in Facebook. Okay. Everyone requested to talk about in here with social media. How do we use Instagram and Facebook primarily? I do use Twitter a little bit, but I think the most important ones are Facebook and Instagram to help any of your online sales, whether it's eBay or Amazon or any of that, Etsy or Poshmark. Poshmark has become huge as well. So let's start with Instagram because I think it's the biggest and most important one, and I think more people use it than pretty much anything else to promote and sell and cross-post and all that stuff. So I did a video, and I'm sure most of you watched it, but Instagram, for those of you that haven't joined it, and hopefully all of you have at least signed up if you haven't used it really, is just a place that you can post videos, like video clips or pictures of things that you see out in town. Maybe you're out thrifting, maybe you scored a cool shirt. You can screenshot some of your eBay listings that you have for sale. Somebody needs to mute their chat. If you're watching this video, mute it.
I'm already muted.
Yeah, I've done it already.
Everybody's muted? Somebody's not muted.
Maybe it's you.
No, it's not me. It's not me. Somebody's not muted.
Yeah, I'm going to unmute
You're not muting the YouTube video, right?
Mute the YouTube video that you're watching. Yes.
Yeah, I have it paused. So I can only see the chat.
Make sure that somebody's is echoing really bad.
I'm muted.
I don't hear anything.
It's echoing in my really bad. Hold on. I just got some really bad echo. Like really bad echo.
I can hear it.
You hear the echo?
Yeah, I do.
Hang on. Megan, you're sure that you don't have it open in another window?
No, but I also don't hear an echo.
I hear some. I think it's Megan. Yeah, I think so too. Make sure you don't have another internet window.
I don't. Nothing else is on besides Google Hangouts.
It's really. Oh, whatever just got clicked just fixed it.
Okay, that was me then.
Yeah, I knew it was you. I could hear it through your speaker. I could hear it. Okay.
But I don't even know how that's possible. I had it paused.
The pause doesn't mute it. It still plays the audio. Okay, so anyways, okay, so Instagram, yeah, you post videos, pictures, you can screenshot your eBay listings, your Amazon listings, and the one thing that everyone I think has a problem with is that you can't put a URL link. Like you can't link to your item or your store in the Instagram post, which is kind of what everyone has an issue with. So what you have to do, there's two solutions. Some people like to put, and I'm going to show you guys on my Instagram. If you haven't seen it, it's Rockstarflipper. But if you go to the Instagram post here, hang on, and you look at like one of my shirts here, and I'm going to show you guys. Like this is a post that I just did a couple days ago, and if you follow me, you'll see it. And so I can't put a link to this item. I had it up for sale, and then I eventually posted when it sold. So since I can't put the direct link to it, like if I wanted to put this out and say, hey guys, I have this great shirt for sale, you guys should go take a look at it. What you have to do is you will put it up in your profile, which is right here. This is your Instagram profile that you create. And I'm going to zoom it. Oh, there it goes. And so you're only allowed one link. That very bottom line is a website link, and that's where you can put a link to an item. But you would be changing that link all the time. So solution number one that people do is that they just link their eBay store in general right there. They put the direct link to their eBay store. You get that just by going to your eBay store, your main page, your eBay store, and then you can copy and paste the URL. That's what a lot of people did. Well, now there's a great new program called Linktree, which I will send out a link in the group. But Linktree allows you to copy and paste this special link that they give you, and when somebody clicks on that, it's going to open up my Rockstarflipper Linktree. Everyone gets a unique one, and you can put multiple links. So I could link my eBay store, my Amazon store, my YouTube channel, special products that I want to link. I can link anything that I want. Like, for example, I'm selling photography lights, and that's one of my links. And so that gives you the ability on Linktree to be able to list multiple links. If you have, you know, maybe your main link will be your eBay store or your Amazon store. Maybe the second link is your product of the day or product of the week. Maybe you start a YouTube channel, you use that as the third link. So that Linktree, which I'll put it in the group, or you can just Google it, is super easy. You just sign up for it with your Instagram name. It's free. And then you could just copy and paste all the links into Instagram. So what that allows you to do when you post this fancy shirt is tell everyone to check out the links in your biography. And that's how they get the links up to your product. And that's how you can advertise, hey, I'm selling super cool shirts, or I'm selling super cool neckties, or I have this really great new YouTube video that you should check out. And that's how they can get to it. And so that is Instagram 101. Now, the other question I think I get the most is, how do you get people to see your stuff if you don't have any followers? Well, it's just like any other social media. The two ways to get followers is follow other people, find out everyone's name that is a part of this group, a part of the bigger group, and is in this community. Follow them, start watching them, and all of their people will follow you back, hopefully. And posting content, post stuff every day, post new items that you find, post new items you have for sale, post new videos, post whatever it is you do, post it every day. I post 3 times a day on Instagram. Trust me, there are people that post like 50 times a day. And it's just organic growth. Now, the third way is through those fancy things we call hashtags. And all hashtag is a fancy word for keyword. And so on that shirt, I used the hashtags eBay seller, thrifted, and country and Western. It was a country Western shirt. So those words, people search for those words. Pretend like Instagram's hashtags are just like a Google search. If somebody's looking for a Gucci purse, they might go into Instagram and look up the word Gucci, or look up purse, or look up Gucci purse. So you can use all 3 of those hashtags. And you can use up to, Megan, is it 30 per post, I think?
Yeah, I usually, I'll usually wait 24 hours before I put hashtags, because, I mean, it is for new people to try to find you, but people who are already following you, it's not really that beneficial to use hashtags. So I try to add them later, or I'll add it in a comment on my post later.
That's true.
So other people later on can find it, and I'm not spamming the people that follow me with a lot of hashtags.
Right. That's a good point. The people that are following you will already see your post, because you only see the posts from people that you follow on Instagram. The hashtags are for new people who don't follow you and don't see your product or don't see your post to search for a certain topic that they're looking for. It can be anything from dog to cat to Gucci to airplane to Thailand to whatever it is you're doing. New people will search for those keywords, those Google keyword type hashtags, and that's how they'll find you. So
what I usually do is I have a note, in my notes, I have a dedicated section of reseller hashtags. I think I have 25, and I'll go through my older posts and leave those hashtags as a comment. So new people who are new resellers, or new people that are trying to find just new sellers to follow or new items to sell, I'll just go back in later and add on the comments those hashtags.
Right. And that's another good tip. If you need a list of hashtags, which I'll put in the group, but you can go to other resellers and look at their posts and see some of the tags that they're using. And one thing you can do is click on the hashtags, and it will show you how many people have used those tags. It comes up with a number of posts that are using that tag. And you can see if a if a tag has 20 posts versus 20 million posts, you know that other tag is more popular than the lower used one. Somebody says they use it as much as possible without going crazy. Do you guys use your store name or your own name? I use my Rockstarflipper name, which is not my eBay name. Oh, there's Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
Hi.
Aaron +1, +2. I knew she'd join eventually. What's going on, guys?
I was trying.
All right, have you been listening or watching? Or you?
Technical difficulties.
That's okay. I understand.
You know,
It was all Aaron's fault. It can't be the guy's fault. I understand.
yeah,
know, exactly.
She was the one messaging me at like a mile a minute telling me there was problems, which gives me the guilt side of things.
Don't feel bad. The only problem was her.
No.
We'll blame it on the four-legged. We'll blame it on the four-legged viewer. So we're talking, and I don't know how much Aaron. Oh, mute the video that you're watching, guys.
Okay.
Yep. It'll reverb. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There,
Yeah.
babe.
Okay. Yeah, you have to mute the chat. You can still watch it. Don't pause it. Just mute it. But so we're talking about like using the hashtags on Instagram and like what other people use to get. Like if you're posting like 30 items today or 20 items on eBay and you've got some great, like you picked up Louis Vuitton shirts or Gucci shorts or whatever it is, like you can post those items if you're trying to reach a bigger audience than just normal eBay. You can reach out to like Instagram viewers because there's a lot of people, you'd be surprised that people that go on Instagram every day, like they just love looking at Louis Vuitton stuff. Or like me, I'll give you the perfect example. Everyone knows this. I look up the hashtag Robert Graham daily. I'm constantly looking for cool Robert Graham stuff. And I have bought a couple of items off of Instagram, not just ones that I kept, but I actually found a guy who posted a picture of a Robert Graham shirt he bought at a thrift store. He's not even a reseller. He just happened upon it and grabbed it and it didn't fit him. And he's like, I need to get rid of this. Would anybody be interested in it? I messaged him and I got it for like $15. I hated the shirt, but it was an easy sale. And I just messaged him and said, hey, I'd be willing to buy it. What do you want? He's like, $15. That quick. And I ended up selling that shirt for like $60. So like there's always people looking for stuff. And so they find stuff via the hashtags. And that's what's really important.
So I have a question.
Yes.
When you put the hashtags in the comments, I hear an echo.
Yeah, somebody's echoing.
Is it the same as putting it in the post? It works the exact same in the comments as in the post?
Yes, it is. If somebody's got their chat playing the sound. Megan.
No, it's not me.
Or that's the part?
Good? Okay, I think it went away. So you're asking if the... Nope, I hear it again.
I think it's Aaron because I think they muted the Hangout and not the video.
Oh, Aaron, mute the video that's on the YouTube tab, the internet tab. Oh, there you go. I think it's good. Okay, good. Are you asking if the hashtags in the comment section work the same as the hashtags in the actual post? Yes, they do. And Megan, there's no difference, right? They're identical, like whether you put them in the comment?
No, there's no difference. Like whether you put it in your description or the comments, you'll notice even if you go on that hashtag that you just added and you go search it for yourself, you'll see your post come up.
Gotcha.
Okay. From what in your post?
Like if you say you put hashtag eBay and then you went and searched for that hashtag and you looked at everything that was just put as hashtag eBay, you would probably see your post. It doesn't matter if you put it as a comment or in the description, your post is still going to come up under that hashtag.
Right. And that works too. If somebody else comes over to your post and comments on your post and puts a hashtag in it, you'll start showing up in the results for that hashtag. Even if you didn't use the hashtag in your own post, like let's say you posted a shirt and you forgot the hashtag, like Robert Graham, and somebody else tagged and said, that's an awesome hashtag Robert Graham shirt, you'd start showing up in the Robert Graham results because they tagged it on your comment section. So that's another reason to build a following, because people will, comment and put stuff in there that will show you up.
Sometimes when I'm bored, I'll go through hashtags myself and like other people's photos. Like I'll go through the hashtag eBay seller or eBay and I'll like other posts that interest me, or sometimes I'll follow new people that way.
Mm-hmm. So the long story short on it is the more stuff that you appear in, you're trying to, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Ty Lopez, but Ty kind of got popular by being in front of everyone all the time, no matter where you went. So he would search out the most popular trends and brands and make sure that he was advertising on those. Using hashtags and commenting on stuff is kind of like self-advertising on Instagram, and it's how you can get the most eyeballs to whatever it is you want people to look at. And I have sold many items by going on Instagram, posting the item and saying, look at this awesome shirt that I picked up. It's for sale on my eBay store. And you'd be surprised how many times I did that. And like 20 or 30 minutes later, I get a sale on the item. Like literally I was doing it one item a day. I'd like pick a great item and post it up. It works. And to back that up, I can tell you that there are a lot of big resellers and big social media people who probably 50% of their sales were because of Instagram and social media. Like they got normal good sales, but they were really pushing a social media following. And those people were going to their stores and buying stuff. People go to my store and buy stuff. It's not that often, but the stuff I buy is weird, so they don't buy that much stuff too much.
Someone asked if I get bored. You're such a mom. I do get bored, honestly.
Yeah, it gets repetitive. It's a very repetitive business. You're in the business of buying stuff, listing it, and shipping it, and then your second part is promoting it. So it's the same job day over day over day, and it does. You do have to kind of switch it up sometimes.
But that's why I feel like taking breaks is really important. Like sometimes I'll go really hard for like a week and a half, and then I'll take 2 or 3 days off. Sometimes I even take breaks from being on Instagram. Like I'll post every day for like 7 days in a row, and then I'll take a break to catch up on listing. Because like sometimes I'll be sourcing for like 6-7 days in a row. I'm always posting about what I'm sourcing or what I'm finding or good sales that I've had that week. And then sometimes I do just take a couple of days off.
Right.
And
well, that's a good thing too, because Carter had a good point about having a personal versus a business Instagram and social media. So I kind of think that if you have a personal one and you care about it, like definitely separate it. Make sure that, because Megan has 2 different Instagrams, and I don't know if you give out your other Instagram, so I won't say it, but she does have 2 Instagrams.
In my link tree. Everything's in my link tree.
Yeah, so she posts all of the thrifting stuff to one and the personal stuff to the other, and you probably you don't cross mingle the hashtags, do you? Too much?
No.
Yeah, so keeping that separate. With me, I only have one, and I have other Instagrams, but as far as me and Rockstarflipper, it's kind of become one and the same now. So for me, I put both on one channel, and that's just because I share that with you guys anyways. But I would say if you don't, like there's some people like social media personalities who don't share anything personal at all. One that comes to mind is Gary Vee. You will never see his wife or kids on anything that he does. Like, good luck ever finding that. And the guy's got like 3 million followers. So some people just keep it totally separate. And I pretty much recommend that. I probably made that mistake. If I could go back and change it, I would. But it is what it is now. So Facebook, Carter says Facebook is personal and Instagram is eBay. You could do that too, because like you could use one platform for work and one platform. I use Facebook for marketing as well. So that was kind of the other topic, was using how do you use Facebook. Well, my Facebook group is really good. We don't allow advertising of eBay stores or products because it would otherwise be flooded. But we do have some posts once a week. I've given a few people permission where you can post some of your items, and you'll see that pop up in the group like once a week, actually twice a week now, where they say post your best item, post your most expensive item, post your cheapest item. So that's a really good way. Also, and this is for the Facebook VIP members, a really good way to get your eBay store advertised in our group without me deleting it, which I allow if you do it and you're sly enough to do it, is post on there and ask if I can do like a store review or something, because no one will delete those ones. Terry won't delete it, and Megan won't. And then everyone sees your post that you're asking for a store review with your linked store. So I let those ones slide. And then everyone in the group sees your post. But because you're VIP members, I won't delete anyone's anyways. So
I'm afraid of some of those people in there to see my store, to be honest.
Are you? I wouldn't be. Don't be intimidated, because I got to tell you, and I mean, it's like a lot of the reviews that I do for people in the stores that I see, none of them are any better than anyone else's. There's a few people that have really impressed me with their stores, but but a majority of the stores are all on the same level. There's, a couple, beginner people 0 to 100 listings. And then there's some good advanced stores like 100 to 500 listings or 1,000 listings. They're almost full-time. There have been a few. I had somebody message me the other day to look at their store. They had 6,100 active listings, which was incredible. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, listen, I'm going to message you to look at my store because that's crazy. So don't be embarrassed over your store. I mean, even if your store...
They're pretty hard sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look at any store. Look at this little... Megan will have appreciation for Erin's little pup because she has one that looks kind of like it.
Yay!
Aw.
Megan's little dog is named Lily. What are they, Shih Tzus?
Don't judge.
Yeah.
They're little Shih Tzus, right?
Yeah, this one is.
Aw.
Oh, is that a boy?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're both boys.
What's his name?
Chase.
Oh, look at that.
He says, "Hi, I'm
Getting a haircut.
I'm
for Christmas.
10."
A haircut for Christmas. Yeah, that's what I got.
Like,
That's what I got for Christmas.
Our other one, the little shit, is under the table right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Megan's little one is Lily. They look just, they look alike, Megan. Even for being a little boy, they're so cute. So if anyone in the Erin or Mara or Star or anybody, I didn't even notice somebody else joined. Who just joined the chat? Hang on.
He just left.
And just left.
Hi.
It was Stephanie. What happened to Stephanie?
Stephanie.
Where'd she go? Stephanie, are you back? Where'd she go?
She went to get a drink.
Oh. I didn't even see her picture. Holy crap. Well, when she comes back
You know,
on.
refill, honey.
I heard that too.
Oops.
So
This
Erin,
is our life.
or anybody who's in there, if you have any questions you want to ask, and you have Megan here too, which Megan's super good at social media, so she can sometimes be better help than I can. But if you have anything else that you want to ask me or them, please do. Or anyone in the group, put it in the chat.
And
I
somebody
do have a question.
Hang on.
Okay, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, somebody said they had a question. Yeah, go ahead.
I just had a question. Do any of you use on Instagram the videos? I know Stephanie does, and she does direct sales in Instagram as well. She does eBay, which then reduces the number of fees that she has to pay. So do either of you or anybody use the videos? I haven't yet, but do you find that they help?
Videos for Instagram, like live videos or like the Insta stories? Yep, I do. So I do Instagram stories, and kind of the reason that you can do stories is since they last for 24 hours, people see them at the top of their feed, especially when they're new. And so that brings eyeballs in, and it allows you to give a lot more information than just a little picture in a post. I kind of like recording, like I'll record and then just post it, because that stays on your channel permanently, as opposed to the Insta stories go away and the live ones go away.
Oh God.
Speaking of,
I have 3 dogs sleeping here.
the wrecking crew just went crazy. Yeah, so I kind of like recording and posting it because it's permanent as opposed to going away in 24 hours. But I know a lot of people love the live, and a lot of people love the Insta stories because you can kind of just, give that quick little 30-second, 1-minute post in that video, and then people can see it at the top of their feed, as opposed to once you post it on Instagram and it scrolls down their feed. I would say mix it up. I think they're both really good. And a lot of people love watching video over just watching like a picture or just a regular post. People just love it. Engagement. But do both.
Couldn't you also use? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask, didn't you also use Snapchat for something like a sale that would be a limited amount?
Right. Yeah. And I think you just hit the nail on the head. A lot of people use Snapchat and quicker things to say like, hey, I'm going to start a 20% off sale on my store tonight. It's going to start at 6 p.m. Make sure you jump over. It's linked in my profile. Catch you guys later. That's a really good tip for like quick stuff. If you want something to be up long term or something to be like more valuable for a while, great. But if you're having like a store sale or a promotion, or you're going to run like a buy 2 get 1 free or something, that's a really good tip for like the Insta stories, Snapchats. I don't use Snapchat. I'm really guilty. I didn't jump on that. I probably should have. But I thought my problem with Snapchat was I thought it was more of a personal thing and not a business thing. which I was kind of wrong because a lot of people use it for business. So I would suggest. The other thing is you have to manage your time. So it takes a lot of time to run a lot of platforms. So I thought Instagram was
since Insta Story happened, I don't think that many people use Snapchat that much anymore.
Yeah, I think Instagram buried Snapchat with that. A lot of people use Snapchat for personal stuff now. I know that for a fact. You know what else? A big demographic of Snapchat turned into like artistic stuff, like artists, photographers, videographers. My friend that does wedding videos in Maryland, he uses Snapchat like 1,000 times a day because he's more of an artistic person. So I see that. Kate uses Snapchat a lot. A lot of people use Snapchat like for that sort of thing. I don't know if it's good for us. I think Instagram is the best platform for us. If you're going to dedicate your time and not run out of time, I would say that's the best. Can't troll if you use an iPhone. People can. Jamie Pace was trying to join. We'll just leave him out of this. No, he won't come on. He won't come on video. He's just kidding. Oh, Jamie. All right, so in the chat, I'm going to read the chat. I haven't read it in a second. Pick one and why, Instagram or Twitter. Instagram because it's more widely used. But what you guys may not know is when you post to Instagram, at the end of your post, you can select at the bottom to have it auto-post to Twitter. And I don't actually go on Twitter to post very often. I just have my Instagram auto-post directly to Twitter, and I'm covering 2 birds with 1 stone, if that makes sense. The one thing it doesn't transfer over is the hashtags, but you can go back and if you want to post something that you absolutely need hashtags on Twitter for, you can post manually on Twitter and hashtag it. But I don't typically do that. I just let it go instantly over. Yeah, so Infinity 1747 is right on point. You're basically just posting videos and links and pictures and then linking your store or your items up in Linktree at the top. Absolutely. You can do stuff like Snapchat is for younger people, yeah. You can do stuff like if you see something cool, like if you see somebody else's item, like they took some really cool photos and you post some really cool photos, especially if they have a lot of followers, if you share somebody else's items and they see, you know, tag them in it and they see it, they may give you a shout out, which will get you followers. It's kind of like, you know, kind of like networking, being friends with everyone, building a following, becoming friends. It's a lot of networking, which is why a lot of people use Instagram for Poshmark as well. Like it's a great way to grow your Poshmark. If you're marketing to teens, Snapchat is good. That's funny. Which is why a lot of people use Instagram. Oh, somebody unmuted.
That was me.
Guilty. All right, make sure you guys, if anything else you guys are wondering about, because like I want to make sure I cover this so everyone who's not using Instagram or barely using it uses it more than what. Trust me, we get a lot of. Megan will tell you a lot. I sell stuff quickly off Instagram. I have a lot of traffic go to my store because of Instagram. I think the conversion rate's pretty good. I think so.
Well, there's been times where I post something after it already sold on eBay, and there's people that have followed me who said they would have paid me like 3 times.
Yes.
I sold it for. So sometimes I regret not sharing things. So I should do that more often, but I don't really post like some of my best finds. It just depends.
Right. Oh, Stephanie's back in. There she is. I see you this time.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Stephanie. I didn't even see you come into the group the first time.
I was just like a sneaker, just
I
sitting
did.
back and watching. I'm going to admit something that I don't admit to a lot of people, and Megan probably knows this. Some people know this. I don't like watching myself on video. Is that weird? I know. But no, it's not. This is my first time, and I keep doing this. I'm like, wait, what's going on? My hair was working.
So the screen that you guys are looking at that shows Google Hangout here, I put this in the background. I don't like looking at it. I have the chat slid to the left, so I only see the chat and not the video because I just don't like watching myself. And so I don't see this little drop down when somebody came on. I didn't see her come on. And so, yeah, you did sneak in. Was there anything, I don't know if you've been watching, Aaron or anybody who's down here, is there anything that we haven't covered on this side that you wanted to ask or issues that you have? I know most people are familiar with Instagram, I think. Anything anyone can think of that we didn't cover on that part? Or in the chat, too. I did see this earlier. I just thought of this. I don't want to forget. Advertising on Instagram. Has anyone ever done any ads on Instagram? Megan, have you?
No, I've never done any.
Okay, so the advertising on Instagram works just like any other advertising. If you've ever seen an Instagram post come across your screen or down your thread that says sponsored,
People paid for that, and you can set the budget. It's daily or by the week. I think it might be by the month now as well. You can spend like $5 a day, which is almost nothing, or you can spend $100 a day. You can set your budget, and then based on how much you spend, obviously it'll reach more people, and it'll tell you how many people you're reaching, and you can select a demographic. I think you can select by gender, by age, by zip code, if you want to select your area, like if you had a local business. And you can select, like, I think interest now. Anyways, you select who you want to target and how much you want to spend, and then it puts those out to those people for that amount of money, and it spends that amount of money per day. I have done a few in the past, and on those days, somebody unmuted. Make sure whoever's watching the chat, you mute it on the YouTube. There you go. On those days, I've seen a spike, not only in the traffic to my Instagram, the followers I get, but also when I ran those ads, I purposely promoted my eBay store a lot, and the traffic on my eBay store went through the roof. There's a good way that you can track that. Select a day that you're gonna like really put out your eBay store a lot, like make posts like, hey, go visit my eBay store, and then watch the views on your eBay, on my eBay, watch the views and impressions for that day, and you can see how much more traffic you get. It's something to, take a note on and do it, like maybe this week or next week. You don't have to pay for ads. Just throw out your eBay store for free in a posting, like screenshot your eBay store, put your eBay store in the links, and then tell everybody about it. Go back to it the next day and see how many views your eBay store got in comparison to, the days before. You'll see a huge spike. People will naturally go to your store. They will.
Casey, did that increase your conversions too?
Yes, my conversion rate went up. What is Aaron showing me? My conversion rate on those days would go up, but then when I stopped, I had a severe drop. Aaron, what was that? I missed it.
She's muted.
Oh, she's muted. What was that? Aaron was just showing something. Yeah, the conversion rates, you can track all of that manually. You can, oh, Lord, Michigan. Oh, pure Michigan.
It's the D.
It's the D. Yep, she is up there. That's a joke. Yeah, the pure Michigan, the D. Go figure. How ironic, right? I would say the impression views would go up, and so like on a given day, and this isn't going to correlate to anybody else because obviously I have a lot of items in my store, but I'll just to give you an example on where is that traffic? Oh, under performance and traffic. My impressions for the last 30 days are 2.13 million impressions, and my listing page views are like 21,000. So they would typically, I think I was at like 1.9 million when I did it like a month ago, and it went up like 20%. I was gaining 200,000 or 300,000 minimum 200,000 to 300,000 extra impressions for over the course of a month. So that's 20% over a month. But 20% over a month, when my sales conversion rate was at the time 1.5, it almost went up to 2%. I'm at like 1.8% now. And typically I hang around 2% conversion rate. So I'm a little lower than what I should be right now. But, I always tell everyone your conversion rate on eBay should be 1% to 2% per day. That's, I'm at 1.7, 1.8% now. So I'm close to 2%. So I have 2,000 items. 1% is 20 items. 2% is 40 per day. But that's, it just, some days I sell 10 items and some days I sell 30. So it just really depends.
I would just like to add, like on a very smaller scale, we have like maybe 90 followers on Instagram. Oh, figures of diseases. One was herpes. And when it sold, I put on Instagram just to be funny, hey, the boyfriend sold his herpes today. And within an hour, he's over here hiding. Within an hour, we started having offers on the other figures of herpes. So someone saw it on Instagram, and we don't even have that many followers.
Right.
And we sold all herpes.
Did you use a lot of good hashtags for that?
I did.
See?
And, our Robert Graham shirts we found have been going pretty fast.
See? And so that's the other thing. If you have similar items, if you sold one and you post it and you tag it really well, then people are going to go look to see, and make sure you put in the post, hey, I sold this Robert Graham shirt, or I sold this Victoria's Secret bathing suit, but I have others. They'll go visit your store just to see what else, out of pure curiosity. And this is something too, it's social media 101, is tease the other items that you have, tease the other content. So put the picture of a really cute bathing suit that you sold, and then say you have 4 more for sale if you do, and don't post the other pictures of what you have for sale. Make them go to your store to look at what you have for sale. Link it. Have them go and check it out. Or maybe just put one of the other items that you have. But that's a really good tip. If you have multiple styles or types or quantities of an item, if you got 100 webcams and you sold one and you're like, hey, we still have a bunch in stock, here's where you go find it. You'd be surprised. One post can lead to multiple other sales. So James Thrift, welcome into the thing. You are late, but you can rewatch it. I follow a lot of people, and the ones I love, I look at their pages. My feed does get flooded. So that's something I've been trying to do too, is reduce the amount of people that I'm following. Once you build a little bit of a following, you don't have to follow as many people, but I did follow a lot to begin with. My flood would be flooded, or my feed would be flooded. And so I'd have to specifically go out and look for certain people or certain tags to see anything that I wanted to see. Infinity, nice tip. Yes, it is a great tip. If you have similar items, make sure you're posting when you sell one. Whether you have one of the same quantity, multiple quantities, or one similar style. Because you never know what kind of rock star idiot is out looking at Robert Graham shirts at 3 in the morning and will buy one from you. Trust me. And I'm actually buying one. I'm actually buying one from one of my, and this came directly from somebody else that tagged me in a shirt. I kid you not. It's funny that this came up tonight. They tagged me on this. I don't follow this girl at all. I didn't. I do now. And she posted this shirt. And somebody else showed it to me in one of her posts because she had tagged it as Robert Graham. And then I was able to go to it. And these are our private messages. Her and I have made a deal now that I'm going to get this shirt off of her. Pretty cheap, too. And so she never thought she was going to post it on eBay tomorrow. Now she doesn't have to. She's going to sell it directly.
Casey, what's your size?
Extra large in most of them. The limited edition one I have is a large. I think the limited edition ones fit bigger. So
I have one.
What do you have?
I have to look. I don't have it posted, but I'll have to look. But...
Shoot me pictures on Facebook. God,
okay.
I'm gonna own an entire closet of these things.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
if they're regular.
Can you talk about like returns after, Christmas time? I feel like everybody dreads those.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of people buying the wrong sizes or it doesn't fit or they're returning. It's kind of something with the increase. What we should have had as an increase of sales will typically offset that. The other thing I see that is offsetting of that is like a lot of people get gift cards and it's not their money. They didn't spend the money. So let's say you put up a shirt for $25 and they got a $25 gift card. They may just buy it without even thinking about the price. So it's a really good splurge spending time. I don't think the returns for me last year went up very much. I had a couple extra, but nothing devastating, nothing insane. I think the people that deal with returns a lot more on eBay during Christmas are for brand new with tag items. And that becomes a nightmare because people take tags off. People try stuff on. People wear it for the holidays. They rent it. So I think the brand new with tag items are the more vulnerable items. I don't think our used stuff is quite as bad. I saw a few extra returns. On a normal week for me would be 2 returns.
Yeah, what's your percentage? Like, what's your percentage right now?
Good question. Last time I looked, it was 1.9.
Nice.
Let me look at what.
I'm jealous.
I will show you guys live in color. Let's see. Let's pull it up here. Feedback. I tend to keep a very low return rate. We've just always been good at returns. I don't know. And we sell, anywhere from 600-700 items a month. Wow, my return rate is impressive right now. I gotta be honest. I'm a little happy with this. Hold on, here it is. Here we go.
1.6.
Oh my god.
1.6. And look at the number of transactions. So,
wow.
Yeah, there you go. 1.6%. I'm pretty impressed with that actually. So, and you can see here. I'll show you guys the for a typical thing here. Let me see if I can get this lined up correctly. You can see the categories where the highest returns are. And so there we go. So like you can see my video games and consoles, they just innately have a high return rate. I don't really know why. And we clean our games. My video games aren't what I get a high return rate on. I had a console that came back with a sticky button. You can see I've only had 2 items returned. Clothing, you could see 14 out of 853 items for 1.6. So they're not really that high. My other categories, I've had 0, which probably is like iPods and other random stuff. And then consumer electronics would be iPods. I've only had 1 item out of 80 of those returned. My returns are really generally low. Like, I don't think I've been over 2% in a long, long time. And I don't know. We just really are good at describing stuff. If something's wrong with something, I describe it. Like, I'd rather take a couple dollars less on an item now than having to return it later. And you can see my clothing rate is 1.6, so that's right around my average. So clothing does have an average return rate. Luke tells me on suits and dress clothes, he's at 3%. So he's almost double me.
Mine has like spiked to like close to 4% lately.
Wow.
And no reason, no reason other than people say, well, it didn't fit, Like,
I think I have a good return rate also because I sell a lot of items that are very unlikely to be returned. Neckties, I can't remember the last necktie we've returned in a year. Like maybe 1 all year long. And and that's out of
1 day.
Yeah, that's out of like 1,000 neckties. I literally sell, I don't even know, 50 neckties a month. Who knows? But neckties are never getting returned to me, so that immediately offsets my percentage. I sell we sell costumes, like dress up costumes, kids play costumes. They never get returned. I think the shoe category has kind of a high return rate, which shoes are really hot right now, and they have good margins and good sell-through prices, but I think they do have a higher return rate, especially women's shoes. I don't think guys are buying work boots or tennis shoes or running shoes and returning them too often, but women's heels, women's ankle boots, stuff like that is going to get returned.
Stop.
So I would say there's definitely some target categories and target items that are going to innately have a higher return rate. And if I saw whatever your items were, Aaron, that are being returned, I could probably almost guess, like just looking at it. You can almost, you can justify it just saying, yep, it makes sense. So I guess I'm lucky. I sell a lot of non-return items. I sell toys. Toys don't get returned very often at all. Almost never.
I jinxed myself, but I can't remember the last time I had a return.
A return?
You generally get them.
Yeah, a lot of people. I had somebody. We have somebody in the group this morning, Megan, I think, said that they had just sold, they just hit 1,000 feedback with 0 neutrals, 0 negatives, and 0 returns.
What?
And I was like, "Are you like how does that happen? Like what?" Yeah, it was incredible, and they screenshotted it. Pure luck, yeah, a little bit of luck. There is some luck involved, that's for sure. I had a guy try to return something that he claimed was fake. This was a year ago. The negative's gone now, I think. But he ended up leaving negative. I couldn't get rid of it. He said it was a fake. It was an Apple iPod, and I had the serial numbers and the reports and everything from it. And I couldn't argue. I argued it all the way up to the VP of eBay, and they wouldn't get rid of it. And they don't give me special treatment, not really. And that just luck. There's some people that are just jerks. And that negative sat on my account for all year. I mean, I got that in October, November. It literally is gone. I think it's gone. Yep, it's gone. Finally gone. So yeah, we just sold 2 more neckties. Speaking of, about 6 o'clock since I went live, and they're exactly what you would think. I sold a Mickey Mouse necktie for $9.99. I sold a golf necktie for $9, and I sold a Robert Talbot, which is a good brand, Robert Talbot, for $8.95. So those of you that want to know tie selling, and ties don't get returned ever. Ever.
Are they one size fits all?
They're well, no, because a lot of people if you ever watch my photo, if you ever look at my photos, we take those the little clothes measures and measure the width, and then a lot of people ask the length, which is important for me too because I'm tall. So 57-inch neckties are kind of too short. He knows.
He knows, Marky knows.
Yeah, you got to get at least 59 is my minimum. I love to get 62-inch ties because they fit better. So if you're wearing a full suit even and you're hiding it, you still got to get it because a lot of times we take the jacket off and then it looks really goofy if it's too short. So
yeah.
Did you find your gold tie for New Year's Eve?
I did get a gold tie and striped gold, everything, glitter gold.
Wait,
and it's being delivered
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Kohl's and found a gold tie. Literally walked into Kohl's and I said, Where was Casey?
I know. I had to go. Thankfully, I got it, and it came from like California, but it's being delivered tomorrow. I checked the tracking, so hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. If it shows up messed up, I'm going to be really upset.
Go to Kohl's.
Then I'll be going to Kohl's with a quickness. That's funny. All right. Anybody else being quiet? Anything else? Let me check the chat if there's anything else we can talk about.
I just wanted to talk about my one tie return. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
His reason was he was improving his wardrobe, but he felt this tie brought him down.
He thought the tie wasn't good enough for his wardrobe?
Yes.
It was a Tommy Hilfiger. It was really nice, but it wasn't good enough for him.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
my Lord.
He said it brings me down.
That's no good. No way.
Maybe he brought the tie down.
My one return for a tie, it's actually a funny story too. It was a Donald Trump tie. Go figure. There was nothing wrong with the tie. They returned it because their significant other didn't know they bought it and made them return it.
Mhm.
That's what happened with the tie. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. However, I had already, when I sold it, I was a little upset. I thought I underpriced it. They paid to return it, so it was cool. I upped the price $10. It still sold, so I was okay with it.
He sold it like the day after we relisted it when we got it back, and I said to the boyfriend, I hope this person won't feel like the tie brings him down.
Yeah, right? No, I know, no kidding. I always get scared when I relist returns. Like, is this just going to get returned again? I've only had one item ever returned twice, and when it got returned the second time, I just donated. I was like, nope, we're done with this one. I will always relist and resell my returns if there's no issue with it. If somebody says it doesn't fit or it wasn't right or this, if there's no damage, I will relist it. But if it comes back again, it's gone. It's just bad. Good night, Megan. If you're still, oh, she already left. Megan went out.
She's like, bye, guys.
She'll message me. Yeah, she's out in Cali time anyway, so she's good. It's
3
late for
hours
us.
Earlier, what?
Yeah, it's only 7 o'clock where she
It's
is.
7. It's totally 7 o'clock.
She goes to bed at and I only know this because I see her post. She goes to bed at 7 p.m. and gets up at 5 a.m. or something because I see her posting at 5:15 in the morning. Her time. Literally her time, 5:15 in the morning. I'm like, what?
Dang, that's insane.
I observe 5 o'clock every day, and it's not that one.
That's 5 a.m. Yep.
Yeah, it's not that one. So she's an early. She's never on late. Whenever I used to do live shows, she'd always ask to do them early. So, all right. If there's, oh my goodness, it's already 10 after 10. Well, we're gonna do more. I'm gonna schedule maybe one more before Christmas, and then of course more after the New Year's. If you guys have anything, you know how to message me or get a hold of me. I think everyone wanted to talk about accounting and taxes for the end of the year. I think everyone was on board with that. Chat, everyone good with that? Somebody says they get up at work for 4. If I had to get up for work at 4 o'clock, I just.
See the chat, so yeah, we're good.
Oh no, you didn't have to close it. You just mute it in the left, and then you can leave the chat open to the right.
We didn't have it open the whole time.
That's all right. I have to click back and forth. If I had to get up at 4 a.m. for anything, I just wouldn't go to sleep. Trust me.
Oh shit! Totally would have been fucking with everyone in the chat.
When we went to eBay Open for Vegas. Oh, I'm going to announce that to you guys too. First, by the way, this is going to be for VIP only. eBay called me. They are going to give me free tickets to Vegas for people.
Wow.
To give away. They're going to give away. They're going to give away tickets to the conference and I think comped rooms. They're not going to give away travel, so that would be on the person. But they're going to give away tickets to eBay Open. I don't know how many I'm getting to give away. And room, either really, really stupid cheap rooms or comped rooms for a night or two.
We'll all share a suite.
Yeah, let me talk eBay into the presidential suite at the Bellagio. Let me work on that.
Yes, we're going.
So that's going to be something. I already told them I'm going to give it away to people in the VIP group. I'm going there in February. Hopefully it might be March, but February to San Jose to eBay. And then I think that's when I'm going to get the tickets. So it would be after that, but I'm going to give them away in this group. And yeah, I can't wait to see how many they give me. I'm going to try to get as many as I can because trust me, as many as they give me to give away, I guarantee you, me being at eBay Open and promoting it through the other group, will sell them enough tickets to more than cover whatever that's costing them. I know for a fact. So they can help out. So that's going to be awesome. So you guys know first. No one else knows that. I just took that phone call yesterday. So
okay.
I'm going to try to get it to as many people as I can.
Mm-hmm. VIP.
So that's something to think about. It's July 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, I think. Whatever Tuesday through Friday is. Give me a second.
24, 25, 26, 27. July. 24, 25, 26, 27. So if you start deciding that you want to go, because I don't want to give away tickets to someone that can't go.
We're going.
Okay, so of the people that can go, then I'll try to pick, the as quickly as I can, the people that get in on it and can actually go. So if you decide that it's something that you can't do, just let me know so I don't try to get tickets. I can't get 100 tickets. I don't know how many I can get, but I'll let everyone know when I get them. So hopefully I can get like 5 or 10. I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw somebody had asked me. I was talking to somebody and they were like, "Can we share a room with you, Rockstar?" Unfortunately, no. And here's my reason that I can't let anyone share the room. Because when I'm in Vegas, I get intoxicated, and I'm not letting anyone else have the chance to video that. That's all.
We will be intoxicated too with you.
Yeah. So if we're all intoxicated and you get it on video,
we're gonna all be
I'm okay with that. But you can't just get me alone. Right. So.
No.
All right, so we're gonna end it there. I just got dinner made for me. I'm eating dinner at 10:15 at night, by the way. So.
It's bad. It's bad.
It is. It is. It's okay though. But
no carbs. No carbs.
I heard Bonafide Hustler just gave me a once-over lesson on not eating and drinking late at night so I can go to bed sooner.
Yes.
I got that.
No carbs, right?
It is a lot of carbs. It's grilled cheese and chicken and dumpling soup.
No. No. Go get a salad.
No, I had salad for lunch. I'm good. It offset it. When is eBay open this year? It's July 24 through 20.
What happened?
To 4 p.m. They provide lunch, and then we go out and party every night. So keep that in mind.
We're going for our anniversary.
That's awesome. Then we're definitely going to party.
Anniversary. Woo!
What day is your anniversary?
He's so excited.
What day is the anniversary?
The 30th.
There you go. So that'll be perfect. You could fly in on like Thursday for the last 2 days and then hang out through the weekend.
Exactly. And then go to Hawaii.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, well, somebody's got bigger goals than I have.
Earmuffs.
Yeah. Well, I hope all of you can come. If you can make eBay open, it's really worth it. It's a great trip. You learn a lot, and there's some amazing people. I'll keep everyone updated, and I know you guys can use a vacation. I can. Trust me, I can't wait. So I'm going to go eat. Thank you, everyone, and I'm going to let you guys get back to your lives as well. We're going to do more group videos, and I will put out links again to those. I'll get it more on time next time. I promise you guys I'll be on time. All right. And if you have any questions after I get off of here, just shoot them to me on Facebook. I'll answer them while I'm eating. Mara, Star, Aaron, thank you. Thanks, guys, for coming on.
Bye.
He says bye, too. He's hiding.
All right, bye.
Bye, Keith.